Sup people, Baseballer here, and in this video I'm going to be going over my top 5, my updated list, top 5 mobile games, okay? Now, this isn't, my opinion, the top 5 best mobile games. These are more so just my favorite, so if you're looking for like, you know, top 5 best ones or whatever, then this isn't the video for you. This is just me, like, sharing my opinion, so if you guys care about my opinion, um... then I'd say, I guess, continue watching. But if you don't care, then, I don't know, do what you were doing. Go watch PewDiePie or something. Or, play Dragon Ball Fighters. Which is better than all these games. But anyway, maybe not the last one. Maybe not the #1 spot. No, I'm joking. Anyway, so let's get on with the list. So I'm not gonna have a lot of honorable mentions, or I'm probably just gonna skim through them. I'm not gonna talk about them, because normally when I do my honorable mentions, I talk about them for like 5 minutes. But anyway, instead of me talking about this for 5 minutes, let's go with number 5. Number 5 is going to have to be Power Level Warrior 1. This one right here, the one that I've been playing since the intro. So this game, when I first found it, this game has a lot of sentimental value to me, because if it weren't for this game, I wouldn't have my YouTube channel, and aside from that, I wouldn't have one of the most entertaining stories I've ever written. Because when I was little, I used to write, like, trash comic books. I used to make one, I called it Pencil Wars, and I showed my friend. He thought it was weird. And then there was I made a fan Bakugan, like a fan fiction Bakugan thing. Of course, I self-inserted, because, you know, that's how my imagination ran back then. But now, obviously, I have my Power Level Warriors. But that's not about the game. I'm not talking about the game. Oh my gosh. So this game has, I don't know, it's just really fun. I can't put my finger on it, but Bullet did something with this first game that still holds it up compared to the other games as well. It's just, I don't know. It's just so satisfying to just, I was thinking for like a specific word. To just jump on here and, you know, beat people up. The soundtrack is good. The, what's it called? The sound effects are good. This game is just overall very nostalgic, and even though it's not necessarily a Dragon Ball game, it still feels like a nostalgic Dragon Ball game. And no, Google, I'm not saying this is a Dragon Ball game, because Naruto and One Piece, they are kind of derived from Dragon Ball as well. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I wanted to talk about for Power Level Warrior 1. Now, a lot of you guys are not going to agree with my number 4 spot, but again, this isn't necessarily a best COD game list. Not COD game, mobile game list. This is my personal favorite, okay? Number 4, for my personal favorite mobile games, is going to be Cod Mobile, okay? Now, the reason why this isn't higher on the list is because, one, I'm more of a Dragon Ball fan, or Dragon Ball styled game type fan, or whatever. And number 2 is because I wish this game had a single-player mode. Like, Zombies was a single-player mode, and I enjoyed that a lot, but they removed it, obviously, so it's like, come on, man. Like, seriously? Now what am I gonna do? I gotta, you know, always expect to get wrecked in multiplayer now. I am pretty good, but I mean, I still prefer, like, playing single-player in mobile games and stuff. And even in Dragon Ball Legends, like, I don't do PvP. Why is this person running away? They could have easily killed me right there. Anyway, and even in Dragon Ball Legends, I don't do PvP a lot, because I don't know, I don't like going against other people, because it's like, I don't want to show off my skill or anything, I just play a game to have fun. And it is possible in this game to have fun, but obviously right now I'm fucking sucking ass, so it's not exactly the easiest thing to do. But okay, let me talk about the game and why I like it, because obviously it sounds like I'm shitting on it right now. So, guys, the overall connection of the game, for some reason, is better than console, and I see that as an absolute win, because in Modern Warfare, it's running on an Xbox, okay? Maybe an older Xbox One, but it's still an Xbox nonetheless. It's a full-on console, okay? This runs better than that. So I'd say it's overall balanced. I know there's obviously those people that, you know, get those good weapons or whatever, but I don't think that matters as much in this game. What something I do like that they're adding from Modern Warfare is they're going to add more classes, and the customization is going to be off the charts. Like, you're going to be able to use a what's it called? You're going to be able to use an SMG like it's a sniper rifle. Like, that's insane, honestly, if you ask me. Well, I mean, like I said, you can do that in the other one on the console, but that is something that I kind of welcome because it gives you like more, you suit your playstyle or whatever. As long as they don't change the footsteps, that should be fine. And then overall, like the fact that it's very rewarding for free players or people that at most have to spend like $5. Because if you guys buy the battle pass, you get all your COD points back. So you only have to pay $5 in this game to get everything in the battle pass. That's literally it. Once you do that, you're good. You don't need to buy anything else, and so it's pretty much a $5 game. And I love this game, like with everything it has. Even though there's some stuff that, you know, I feel like they should give out to either free players or people that pay for the battle pass, like one legendary item per battle pass. That would be neat, but I know they're probably not going to do that because the legendary items are supposed to be like, oh, top tier, so the people that pay for them, obviously, they feel like they're getting their money's worth. But anyway, that's it for this. That's it for our number 4. I'm going to go on to our number 3, which are my number 3 and 2 spots are going to be very conflicting due to people's opinions and stuff. But, I mean, these are all my personal opinions, so yeah. Alright, on to our number 3 spot. I know a lot of you guys are probably going to be upset with my number 3 or 2 spot, and 2 spots, but this is all personal, like, my personal opinion, and then there's also, like, other people, like, you can't, for this one, I think this one is entirely opinionated. Like, you can't put a direct, like, oh, this one's definitely better. Like, you can't do that with these 2 spots. I know some people will say, oh, Dokkan is definitely, I honestly don't think so. There is obviously reasons that I'll get to when it comes to, I know I'm kind of spoiling it, my number 2 spot, but for now, let's just get on with Legends. So, the reason why I prefer this over Call of Duty Mobile is for the fact that it is single-player friendly. Like, you can play this game without having to worry about other players and stuff. They do give you a lot of characters. I feel like Dokkan gives you more characters, though. Or maybe I'm just lucky for some reason on my new account. I don't know, but I seriously feel like this game is very friendly to new players and everything. As well, but, okay, yeah, here's what I was going to get to. For people that have been playing this game for a long time, I feel like it's not as friendly. And guys, I have spent quite a bit of money on this game already, and that is something I kind of don't like about it, because some of the banners will say like, oh, you 1% right here, you know, and I got really lucky with the new Goku and the new Vegeta, but it's like, when it comes to that aspect of it, again, it sounds like I'm shitting on the game, okay? Let me go over why I like it. I keep going over why I don't like stuff, like why it's bad or whatever. It's like, is this a top 5 worst mobile game list? Like, shit. This game has really cool, I love the card art. Like, whoever does the art for these characters, they do a damn good job. I like the fact that there's voice actors. That's another thing that I really like about this game. And the voice acting is obviously, I do think they use the official characters. However, sometimes I feel like they strip some of the voice audio directly from Xenoverse. Or they just change it up a bit or something, or I don't know, or they just copy lines from Xenoverse so they don't have to think of anything else, but I don't know. That's the English voice actors anyway. I don't really care about the sub too much. But yeah, the fact that it's sub and dub is really nice. Again, the art, the gameplay, honestly, guys, I feel like the gameplay is better than Dokkan Battle. Shallot is just an incredible freaking character. I mean, what more can I say about that? Shallot is amazing. The fact that this is a Dragon Ball mobile game that runs as good as it does, it has a freaking co-op mode, which, again, I prefer, like, single-player modes, but co-op mode still, like, they do something right with co-op mode. I don't know what it is aside from the connection, but Dragon Ball Legends is definitely going to go down as one of my favorite overall video games. Like, definitely top 20. This is definitely a top 20 video game for me, and I've played a lot of video games. Um, so obviously, if this is a top 20, then Dokkan Battle and Legends are going to be a top. Now, here's the funny thing, guys. Before, Dokkan Battle was my number 5. Just notice the character development. Now, it is my number 2 spot. Okay? So, oh my gosh, I have a grocery list of things that I prefer Dokkan Battle to Legends now, okay? Here was the main reason why I used to prefer Dragon Ball Legends, okay, guys? You ready? This was literally it, okay? The fact that you could restore your save over Google. That's it. That's it. That's literally it. And I told people over and over again, if they made it so you could get your save file from Google, then I would probably prefer it to Dragon Ball Legends. And, well, they did exactly that. So, okay, let's just get on with it. So first of all, this game is very, very free to play friendly. What do I mean? You can literally get a Ultra Instinct Goku in an event, in a free to play event. You can get an Ultra Instinct Goku. I could spend 3 whole days on one event. Like that. Actually, that's what I did for the new LR Gogeta. Is I had to spend like 3 whole days farming his medals. Okay, and then even without the knowledge of like how that stuff works, this game is still quite satisfying with the animations and everything. I'd say the only real downside to this game at the moment for me personally is the fact that you kind of have to, and this isn't necessarily a bad thing, but you kind of have to like put a lot, and I mean a lot of effort into it. What's displaying on your screen right now is transformations. I mean, there's transformations in Dragon Ball Legends too. But I don't know, I just feel like these ones are more like rewarding. I don't know, it just hits different. Like there's a feeling when a character transforms on here that's different than Dragon Ball Legends. I probably should have healed my character. That wasn't a good idea to just go in like that. What the hell is my problem? Jeez. Yeah, this... Oh my gosh, this game is just beautiful. Like, I don't know what I was thinking when I put it on as my number 5, like, on my top 5 before. I don't know, I guess I got bad characters, but even back then, I didn't know how to do anything. Like, now I know how to do stuff, I know how to get characters and everything. I'm probably going to get killed, but honestly, I don't care. It's going to be worth it, because... And then I also like how in this game, if you fail an event, you can use the currency you use to get characters. Like, let's say you get all the good characters, but oh, you want to complete this event to upgrade your character. Well, you can use the very thing you get to summon characters if you're lucky enough and get all the good characters. You can use that exact currency to continue the fight. In Dragon Ball Legends, there's no way to continue a fight. Once you're dead, you're dead. I think that's fucking stupid. But on that note, let's go to our honorable mentions. Okay, so my first personal honorable mention is going to have to go to Minecraft. Now again, like I said before, I'm not going to talk about these for too long. In fact, I wasn't even thinking about talking about them at first in general at all. But I decided I might as well give you guys a reason why these are still honorable mentions or whatever, or, you know, mentioned in general. So, the reason why this isn't on my list is because, I don't know, I'm kind of bored of Minecraft personally. I feel like this would be a top 5 mobile game in general for, like, everyone or whatever, because of, you know, how many people downloaded this freaking game. But this game is very nostalgic, and the reason why it's an honorable mention is because this is one of the very first mobile games that I played on my channel, and played in general. Like, this has got to be one of the first 5 games that I downloaded on my phone. Obviously, there's a light version. I didn't get the paid version until later, and I actually downloaded it illegally. But now I actually paid for it, so Google, you can't do anything about that. Yeah, so this is my... Wait, what is this option? Emotes? That's actually pretty cool. I'll figure that out later. But yeah, Minecraft is definitely an honorable mention. Another personal honorable mention is Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. There's... The reason why this is an honorable mention is because I like Star Wars, and this game is actually... I don't know, it's kind of fun at times, sometimes. And the fact that you can still get a lot of characters, I know people are saying like, oh, you gotta spend like $150,000 or something, which I still think is stupid. To get all the characters. Or no, to not even get all the characters. But they still give you a lot of characters, and I'm quite satisfied with the characters that I currently have. I'd say I have my top 5 favorite characters from the show, movies, and everything. The reason why this isn't, like, in my top 5 or anything is because the gameplay itself is kind of boring. I don't really like turn-based games too much. I know, oh, Dokkan Battle is a turn-based game. Yeah, but you still have to kind of, like, you know, strategize and, like, put characters in front of, like, which, you know, they're gonna attack or whatever. And obviously the animations make up for it. On here, the animation is like, oh, here's a little sword slash, here's a little lightning, whatever, you know. I'm not saying it's bad. Again, this is an honorable mention for a reason, but it's just... It gets boring after a while, okay? So, yeah. And for my somewhat last honorable mention, we have Sonic Dash, okay? Now, some of you guys may be surprised by this, but one of the few games I played when it came out was Sonic 06, and as you know, as much as people do not like that game, I don't even know how old I was then. As an 8-year-old, guys, I mean, come on. You really think I'm gonna care about how game mechanics work and everything? Like, I'm definitely a Sonic fan, okay? I don't care if it's a childish thing or whatever. People argue that Minecraft is a childish thing. So, again, like, guys, Sonic Dash for a mobile game it's pretty damn fun. I know, like, it has the, what's called, it has the Temple Run and Subway Surfers format. And this is pretty much like everyone has, you know, Subway Surfers, everyone has Temple Run. This is my Temple Run / Subway Surfers. This is the game where it's like 3-lane style and everything. There's actually, I take this back. There are going to be 2 honorable mentions that I'm too lazy to play the actual games. And I'm going to talk about them here. Actually, you know what? I'll talk about the last 2 as I talk about my number 1, okay? But my last honorable mention is going to be... What's it called? How do I forget what it's called? Jetpack Joyride, okay? So I currently don't have the game installed. The other reason why this game is personally just an honorable mention, and why it is an honorable mention still, even though, you know, the reason why it's not on the list, is because it does get boring after a while. But other than that, the gameplay itself is fun. And I don't know, I like the fact that it's like a single tap style game. And there's just something rewarding about moving fast consistently and all the goofy and crazy stuff you can do with that game. But yeah, like I said, it does get boring after a while. I may actually play it again at some point, but the thing is, I have so many video games that I am enjoy at the moment, that I feel like it would be I don't know, it just put too much on my plate, if that makes sense. Like, I barely even play Sonic Dash or Minecraft or, you know, the other honorable mentions. I barely even play those games. The reason why is because, obviously, like I said, they're getting kind of boring. So, yeah, now it's time to go to our number 1 spot. Now, surprise, surprise, my number 1 spot is the final power level warrior. This is by far the best mobile game I have ever played. I am not shitting you. I don't care if this game doesn't have multiplayer. I don't care if this game doesn't have customization. Fucking hell. I don't care if this game doesn't have an online chat log where, or a championship or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I don't care. This is the best mobile game I've ever played. I don't know how the hell Bullet doesn't have other people working with him. I don't understand. I don't get what it is. We're talking about one developer made this game right here. This one person made the best video game, not video game, I wouldn't go that far, best mobile game I've ever played. You know how I said that Legends was in my top 20 best games of all time? Sorry, because, you know, I don't think it's obviously one of the best games of all time, but for me it is. Well, obviously this is going to make that list as well, okay? This has got to be one of my top 10 video games of all time. Not just mobile, video games, okay? There's just so much to this game. It's incredible. The artwork, the animations. I know I said that in the other ones, but I mean, there's a reason why these are my favorite games, because of the artwork and the animations. The fact that this is a Dragon Ball styled game that does better than Dokkan Battle and Legends, like shit. I don't know how. I don't know how this game got removed from the Play Store. It's just too good of a game. You know what? I would say fucking hell. You copied Dragon Ball, whatever, man. This game is good. Like, I don't care. This game is fucking amazing. I don't know how you did it, but at least it's not a... At least you didn't just, you know, sample everything from, you know, like a stick figure or whatever, or, you know, put up a couple shaders of Dragon Ball models that are already made from official games. I mean, at least you didn't do that. Like, keep it. You know, keep it. We'll keep it on the Play Store. Like, seriously, this game is fucking awesome. This is... The stages are amazing to look at. Like, I could stare at this all day. I know, like, you know, obviously it's kind of pixelated, and, you know, obviously it's... Well, it's not pixelated, but you know what I mean. You know, it's obvious that it's 3D models and stuff, but I could still look at it all day. Like, this stage... I wouldn't say this stage so much, but... This game is just awesome. The transformations are original. Not all of the transformations, but I'd say more than half of them are. Look at this! Look at the green hair! Look... Where have you seen that before? Where have you seen that before? Oh, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Did the character transform and get green hair? I don't think so. I don't think so. This game is beautiful. Like, I can't even say anything else, because what else do I need to say? What else do I need to say? Okay. This game has to be remade somehow. Bullet has to make a version of this game where Google's not going to remove it from the Play Store. I know that he already tried, like, doing some other stuff, but I mean, just, like, rework it. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what he's doing with the new game. I'm honestly convinced that the new game that he's working on is going to be better than this, but at the moment, I don't think anything's ever going to top this game. I mean, I'm hoping Bullet's new game tops this one, but at the moment, I don't know how that's going to be possible. He said it's going to have less characters. I assume less transformations. Don't quote me on that. I assume less transformations. If there are even going to be. I wouldn't mind if there aren't any, but... With what he's got, with what he can do, like, I understand, but... Bullet, this is a gem right here. If this doesn't go down in history, then I don't even know what to do. Like, I don't even know what's the purpose of living. How is this... If this doesn't go down in history, then I can't even begin to imagine the other great things that haven't gone down in history. This is literally the best mobile game I've ever played. The best one. You can't give me a better mobile game. Tell me. Tell me. Oh, Honkai Impact. What? Fuck off. Oh, Assassin's Creed Identity. You're joking, right? Oh, I got it. 7 Deadly. Shut the fuck up. This is the best mobile game I've ever played, okay? Again, this is all my opinion, and that's why I was saying, like, I was naming off those other games, because, those might be your favorite games. I don't have a problem with that. But if you're gonna tell me, personally, that those are better than this, then you're wasting your fucking time. This game is awesome. This game is beautiful. This game is absolutely... This game is intense at times, even. I'd go so far to say that. This game is intense at times. I know, like, oh, but base brawler, isn't it you just press, the counter button repeatedly over and over again, that's how you win? So fucking what? You don't have to play like that. I mean, that's the easiest way to go, but there's, like, cheap ways to win in all video games. And let me go over my top 5 list. I was gonna go over, like, other video games, like, console games, too. But let me just go over my top 5 games list and tell you, in all these games, cheap ways to win, okay? So, what was my number 5 spot? Number 5. And that you just block. In Power Level Warrior 1, you just block, okay? If you block enough, and you have a good enough base form, you can literally just swipe your way, or not swipe, you can literally just vanish your way out of it and you're good, okay? Let me see. No, not Dragon Ball. Cod Mobile. Literally drop-shotting. I see people do that all the time now, and even I do it now, because it works. Drop-shotting works. That's a cheap way to win, okay? And then, what else is there? In Dragon Ball Legends, well, I wouldn't say internet connections, because that's not exactly a game mechanic. But something a lot of people do is they, like, swipe forward, swipe backward, blah, 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 blah. They do little tricks and stuff. Those are cheap ways to win. Believe it or not, those are cheap ways to win, okay? I'm not saying that, that shouldn't be in the game. I'm just saying those are cheap ways to win, okay? Then, let me go over Dokkan Battle. Literally using LR units. That's a cheap way to win, okay? Actually, I'd say Dragon Ball Dokkan Battle doesn't really have a cheap way to win. But almost every game has a cheap way to win. And if you're going to say that pressing the same button over and over again is a cheap way to win, well, there's fighting games even where, button mashers never win. They don't know how to block or whatever. What if they do? What if there's button mashers that do know how to block and stuff and they know how to counter people? Then they'll just counter you and then button mash. That's what I do sometimes, actually, okay? Well, I don't literally button mash. I don't, like, press every button on the damn controller, but I do spam light or whatever. I do stuff like that. But anyway, I want to thank you all for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I didn't really put too much thought into it. I just kind of went off the fly. Because if people have to put thought into, like, oh, what's really my favorite video game? Then I don't really think that's your favorite video game. I think you're just at that point, like, naming best in general video games. But for me, this is from the heart. This is all from the heart. Like, my top 5 video games, okay? Video games. Mobile video games, okay? There'd be a lot more Assassin's Creed on here if this is my top 5. That's all I'd have to say. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you all in the next one, whenever that may be. Have a nice day, if you're not having one already. And why is my rice so damn OP? I know people are going to be like, oh, my rice is like 5 billion, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. See you guys in the next video, whenever that may be. Have a nice day. Goodbye.